Students, we have seen human endocrine glands in the last class, particularly pituitary and thyroid gland. Now we are going to see the next gland. It is called as a adrenal gland. So adrenal gland, it's otherwise called as a suprarenal gland. So where this gland is located, it's located in our kidney. It's located in a kidney. So kidney above super region, above region we see here gland, so it is called as a suprarenal gland. So the outer part of adrenal cortex and the inner part of adrenal medulla. The gland we are cutted and see cross section we have seen. It is outer region is called as a cortex and inner region is called as a medulla. The two distinct parts structurally and functionally also they are different. So adrenal cortex, it is cortex is otherwise called as a adrenal cortex. In this adrenal cortex outer region we are seeing here, it is called as a cortex region. So it is a adrenal cortex region. Inner region it is called as a medulla region, is the adrenal medulla region. They are functionally also different. So now we go to adrenal cortex. So adrenal cortex having three zones: zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata and zona reticularis. Three layers we are seeing in a cortex region. So they are secreting a hormone. Adrenal cortex region secreting hormone are corticosteroids. They are classified into two. One is glucocorticoid hormone, another one is a mineralocorticoids. So what is the function of glucocorticoid means these corticoids are secreted in zona fasciculata, particularly in zona fasciculata. It is cortisol and corticosterone. So what is the function means they are regulate cell metabolism and stimulate the formation of glucose from glycogen in the liver, and it act as an anti-inflammatory and anti-allergic agent. So next we go to mineralocorticoid where it's secreted. It's a zona, particularly it's secreted in a zona glomerular region. So it helps to absorb sodium ions from the renal tubules and also causing increasing excretion of potassium ion in a body kidney. So it regulates electrolytic balance, body fluid level, volume, osmotic pressure and blood pressure. These are controlled by mineralocorticoid hormones. So in the cortex region, three layers are the zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata, zona reticularis. They are secreting two hormones, glucocorticoid hormone, mineralocorticoid hormone. Glucocorticoid hormone secreted in the zone of fasciculata, middle zone. It regulates cell metabolism and it stimulates formation of glucose from the glycogen, and it acts as an anti-inflammatory and allergic agent. So next we go to mineralocorticoid, zona glomerulosa secreting into aldosterone. It helps to reabsorb potassium, sodium. It increases excretion of potassium ion in our tube, and also it regulates electrolytic balance in our body. So next we go to adrenal medulla region. So it is composed of cells called as a chromaffin cells. Particular cells they are called as a chromaffin cells. It richly supplies sympathetic and parasympathetic nerves. So in this hormone secreting, this adrenal medulla region secreting hormone are two types of hormone, epinephrine or norepinephrine. So epinephrine is otherwise called as adrenaline, norepinephrine is otherwise called as noradrenaline. So these two hormones are otherwise called as emergency hormone. So when during stress and emotion condition, these hormones are produced more. So hence it is called also referred as a 3F: fight, flight and fright. So these three conditions our body we are checking more amount of epinephrine or norepinephrine is present in our bloodstreams. So next, what is the function of adrenal medulla hormones? So epinephrine, we go to epinephrine. In this epinephrine, it promotes conversion of glycogen glucose in a liver and muscles. It increasing heartbeat and blood pressure. When you are having these three conditions, fight, flight and fright, our blood pressure will be increased. How we feel, the heartbeat will be increased. So and also when the heartbeat will be increased, automatically respiration rate also increased. So by dilating of bronchia and trachea. It causes dilation of a pupils in eye and decreasing blood flow through the skin. So norepinephrine, we go to norepinephrine or noradrenaline. Most of the action are similar to those of epinephrine. So what epinephrine is doing, all the functions we are seeing in a norepinephrine hormone. So we are seeing adrenal gland. Adrenal gland is present in both the kidney. So it is called as a suprarenal gland, is otherwise called as suprarenal gland. This gland having three regions, two regions, outer cortex, inner medulla. These two are having different type of hormones and different type of function. So cortex is otherwise called as adrenal cortex. It's having a three zonal regions, three layers region, zona glamourosa, zona fasciculata, zona reticularis. It producing two type of hormone, glucocorticoid hormone, mineralocorticoid hormone. Glucocorticoid hormone is secreted in the region of zona fasciculata, and mineralocorticoid hormone is secreted in the region of zona glamourosa. Next we go to medulla region. In this medulla region, having a particular cells called as a chromosome cells. It richly supplied, and sympathetic and parasympathetic nerves are supplied in this region. So it producing two type of hormone. One is epinephrine, another one is norepinephrine. So epinephrine is otherwise called as adrenaline. Norepinephrine is otherwise called as a noradrenaline. These together are called as a emergency hormone. Master gland, pituitary gland, emergency hormone, our adrenal gland, epinephrine and norepinephrine. So when we are seeing our blood, this type of hormone, which time we are seeing this type of hormone in our blood more, particularly in the emotion and stress time. So we are fighting nature or fighting nature or fighting nature. These three nature, our bloodstream, we check our bloodstream having more number of epinephrine and norepinephrines. So in this time we are seeing our blood pressure will be increased, heartbeat will be increased, and respiration also, increasing rate of respiration also we are seeing in this nature. So here seeing adrenal gland in a human endocrine gland. So next we see reproductive gland and also thymus gland. Reproductive gland, it's otherwise called as gonads. The sex glands are two types of, that is testes and ovary. So these testes present in a male and ovaries present in a female, you already know. The testes during a reproductive gland in a male, it having composed of a seminiferous tubule. All that are known. It's having a particular rigid cells, a steroid cell. So this rigid cell act as a endocrine gland. It producing hormone is called as a testosterone. This producing hormone is called as a testosterone. So this what is the function of this testosterone? It influence the process of somatogenesis, stimulate the protein synthesis and control muscular growth, and it responsible development secondary sexual characters. What is secondary sexual characters? The hair development, body and face changes, deep voice patterns are also changed because of a testosterone. So next we go to ovary. It is a female gonad located in a pelvic cavity of abdomen. It's secreting a hormone is called, two types of hormone it's a ovary is secreted. One is a estrogen, another one is a progesterone. So estrogen is produced by Graafian follicle cells. Progesterone is produced by corpus luteum. So what is the function of estrogen? It brings about the puberty and it initiate the oogenesis process. It mature the ovarian follicle in the ovary and promote develop a secondary sexual character of breast development, high pitched voice. These all happen about hormone estrogen. The function of progesterone, it's a premenstrual changes in uterus, implementation of embryo, then maintaining pregnancy and also formation of placenta. These are done by a hormone called as progesterone. So in a reproductive gland, the two gonads are present, testes and ovary. Testes producing are located in a male. It producing a hormone is called testosterone. In a female, it is ovary. It producing two hormone is called as estrogen and progesterone. Testosterone producing a sperm, and secondary sexual characters are done with help of testosterone. Estrogen, producing a oogenesis process, puberty, ovary production, all the time done by estrogen, and secondary sexual characters are also, female secondary sexual characters also help with help of estrogen. So progesterone, it reduces it responds for premenstrual changes in uterus, implementation of embryo, pregnancy maintenance, and also essential for formation of placenta. These are done by a gland, that is what reproductive gland of ovary. Next we go to see the gland, that's a thymus gland. So thymus gland is a partially an endocrine gland, it's partially a lymphoid gland. So it's both endocrine and lymphoid gland. It's located in the upper part of our chest, covering by lower end of a trachea. So in this thymus, secreting a hormone is called as a thymosin. Secreting hormone is called as a thymosin. So thymus, we see the structure of thymus. Outer the capsule is present, cortex region is present, inner medullary region is present, the thymosin corpuscles are also present. So these cells are secreting a hormone called as a thymosin. So what is the function of thymosin? It's a stimulatory effects of immune function. It stimulates the production and differentiate the lymphocytes. So this is the main function of a thymus gland. So only two function. One is the stimulatory effect of immune function. Another one is production and differentiate of lymphocytes. So this is the function of our thymus. Thymus gland, it is partially endocrine and partially lymphoid gland function. It's located in the upper part of our chest. So the lesson will be stopped here. So human endocrine gland we started. So in the human endocrine is having two type of a gland. One is a exocrine and endocrine. Endocrine is otherwise called as a ductless gland. It is producing the chemical is called as a hormone. It's a less amount of hormone will be secreted. It passes to our bloodstream. So the study of endocrine is called as a endocrinology. So in this endocrine having 5 types of, particularly 7 type of glands: pituitary gland, thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, pancreas gland, adrenal gland, reproductive gland, and thymus gland. But in this lesson we are seeing pituitary gland, thyroid gland, adrenal gland, reproductive gland, and thymus gland. So pituitary gland, what are the hormones are secreted, where it's present? Pituitary gland is present in our brain, in particular in hypothalamus region. So it's secreting different type of hormones. It is otherwise called the master gland. Then next we go to see the thyroid gland. Thyroid gland is located in the tracheal region. Next we go to adrenal gland. Adrenal gland is located in the kidney region. It is otherwise called as a suprarenal gland. It is it's otherwise called as an emergency gland. Emergency, it's secreting hormone is called as an emergency hormone. Next we go to reproductive gland. Reproductive gland, we have seen testes, gonads, testes and ovary. Testes secreting hormone called testosterone, ovary secreting hormone called estrogen and progesterone. Next we go to see the last gland, it's called as a thymus gland. Thymus gland is located in the chest region. It is a partially endocrine gland and partially lymphoid in function. This thymus gland producing hormone is called thymosin. So we have finished the lesson, chapter 16, plant and human hormones. Thank you, students.